we kill this butterfly?
Always takes too long, yeah, too long. I ain't got all weekend. We had a good run, yeah, a good run, but the clock is ticking. I gotta move on, yeah, move on. I got things to do, all without you. Tell me how I can make this easier, yeah, guide me. I don't want you to get too hurt, there's no need for screams or shouts or ugly words, no. I'm done with getting hate from love, you see, love, you see, love. Baby, can we kill these butterflies? They live and then they die, and that's the way I like it. I just wanna move on with my life. I've loved you for a while, and that's the way I like it. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. Too long. Move on my own. I've been loving you for too long. I know you're eager to move on with us, but you know I never do the long-term stuff, so let go and hope for better luck next time, 'cause I'm done with time-consuming love, you see. Baby, can we kill these butterflies? They live and then they die, and that's the way I like it. I just wanna move on with my life. I've loved you for a while, and that's the way I like it. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. Too long. Move on my own. I've been loving you for too long. I complicate things. One of my many skills. I'm making things up, all in my mind, 'cause I analyze their body language. I hear every change in their tone. Maybe they hate me, somehow I blame me. My mama said, that's just the weight of the world. It's not personal, it's just how it works. Don't be angry for too long or get burned, 'cause that's just the weight of the world. Shake it off
time, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will feel free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a I don't give a fuck. 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 It's time to start doing the right thing. So trust your instinct. Stop listening to others and own your decisions. People will always tell you what to do. People how to live. So let's create space for what matters most to you. You'll be glad you did. Now start claiming your time and your mental well-being by saying no more. No more. Say it loudly and proudly. In other words, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Let's be real, let's be straight. Use these dead and seasons big. Use this for shut the wall. Let's be real, let's be straight. Use these dead and seasons big. Use this for shut the water. Oh, somebody please pick up your. Let's be real, let's be straight. Use these dead and seasons big. Use this for shut the water. Oh, somebody please pick up your mate. You don't want it with the mum or the daughter. Yeah, it's lyrical slaughter, babe. You can't catch me at this rate. No, you can't catch me at this. I make the picture bigger, I zoom in. Got a lyrical jigger is blooming. Hits hard like liquor and cumin. Sometimes get so mad just fuming. I'll step through, yeah, I'll fumigate. Like when's the event, man, send the day. When it comes to the rave, there's no debate. Got a flight to catch running through the gate. Shoot down and grab like a seagull. Too much energy, it's lethal. I was here for the madness times like forward nights, like plastic people. Like London nights, so the things aren't legal. Yeah, but you're gonna learn good and evil. 2K league, yeah, that's people. Yeah, that's energy, yeah, that's cool. Let's be real, let's be straight. Use these dead MCs as bait. Use this for shut the water. Oh, somebody please pick up your.
And we're back, friends. Session 18 for the month of April for our 4th year streamiversary here at Roleplaying Unlimited. Thank you for joining us. I am your host, Tragically HP, coming to you live from the 100th Meridian, reminding you that the exact feeling is indeed on the other side of that feeling. It's been a long time coming. I think we're there, and we've got an exciting Wednesday night adventure on tap for you here. We've got, I believe, a 3-side party split, which is always advantageous and just all kinds of entertaining for the GM and for any viewing audience. And for those of you trapped inside of this triple split, perhaps adding an extra layer of anxiety. So we're going to have fun with that tonight. Thank you again for joining us here this evening. Hope you're all having a great week so far. We're almost on the other side of the midway.
What's about to happen is going to be hard to watch.
Oh wait, we don't have to do that anymore. All right, welcome back, everybody. Woo! What's going on, J-Man?
Killing.
Yeah. And how about Cowboy? Yeah, that's right. We'll get to you, dude. You're on the bottom of the alphabetical order here, dude. You gotta wait your turn. Well, what's happening, Cowboy?
Not much.
And DJ, yo, what's up in the house?
Just another beautiful day.
Yes, sir. And Donnie Boy, what's happening?
Not much.
Very cool. I've been listening to our Wednesday night streams from the Coalescence Act 1, and I am finding new joys of entertainment in watching your portrayal of the three goblins in the trench coat. It definitely has a different impact when you're watching it a couple years later than when you're trying to enjoy it while also building the community, ensuring the tables are at full capacity, running the adventure, etc. Like, I was always kind of entertained by it on the spot, but now a couple years later, I'm just like, wow, this is freaking gold.
Yeah, I loved that character concept and those three guys.
I think right now my top moment is on Wednesday night because if you recall, those Dragori creatures were just chasing your party from one side of the dungeon to the other, and because of the open table concept that we had where people were constantly dropping in and jumping in, we had one session where Westy's character got dropped in right into the middle of the escape, but his positioning had him over with the monsters instead of with the party. So he was just getting waylaid left and right while he was trying to catch up to the group, and as I think Gleep, he just goes, "It's very lucky that they sent a decoy for us to be able to escape." Good stuff, good stuff. Katie, welcome back. How are you?
Hello.
Woo, woo, woo. Gail, welcome. Hello, hello.
She says hi. She's over at the printer printing out her updated character sheet.
Oh, very cool, very cool. And here at the bottom of the alphabetical listing, we got Silver. What's going on, Paul?
Good.
Yes, that's right. We're going to speak entirely through text through the soundboard today because he's eating the mightiest burger on this side of the Atlantic. All right, so we've got everything set up here. I think we should get into the labyrinth, where we've got our adventure in progress. The party split in 3 different directions, as we were talking about. We got some of them over here facing off against the Angel of Judgment, Lantirthi, who is trying to assist Spartan, who I think he did a character update and his HP just automatically maxed out, but he is actually in death save mode here. And then we've got the third branch over here where Kukulin is getting, it looks to be positively annihilated by this lion angel. And then Peely Beale is chasing after this one that briefly transformed him into a shark, and then itself is swimming up the corridor to who knows where. And then we've got these weird things on the foreground layer. all the way up here, which, spoiler alert, that's what you're trying to get to. So figure it out. You'll eventually get there. And that is everybody. Was everybody here last week who was here this week? We don't have anybody who is missing from the initiative, I guess, in short, is what I'm asking.
I don't think so.
No, I believe we were all here.
Fantastic. Trying to make that part of the opening ceremonies as well, because we've had that a couple times where we get like 20 or 40 minutes into the first round, and then somebody's like, oh yeah, I just wasn't here last week, so I was just patiently waiting. I'm like, oh god, I wish I had remembered, because yeah, I just dropped you in at the beginning of everything. Yeah, Spartan did a level up and a respec. That would, Yeah, the respec does not change current health values, aside from the maximum side of it. But as usual, I would say anything gained is gained, so a current HP tally should reflect what was just gained at this level. Otherwise, it's generally more efficient to type in the Wednesday crew channel. Things like when they're posted in the voice chat here, I will not catch them a lot of times. And okay, we are in the thick of it here. We've got our Angel of the Waters ready to do some damage. Oh, I guess we'll start with a little bit. If 16 HP is what you gained, then that is correct. Just a reminder, this thing has armor made of living coral, providing it a pretty fair level of defense. Yeah, that's not going to help, but whatever. I think I'll step in and get closer in combat. We're going to try and do a trident trifecta here. Oh, where's my advantage? A 21, looks like that's going to hit for 7 physical and 26 radiant on Peely Beal there. Oh, not just yet. As usual, I do my best work in the bottom of the 9th inning, so I'll probably grand slam that once it comes to Gale's turn. Second attack here for Peely Beal, though. Oh god, a 24 to hit for another 33 combined damage. That's helpful. Make that 4 and 12, 16 damage. Better hope this third attack misses, because we do have a third one. Oh, natural 20 on the wrong side, and a miss. Whew. And sure. Why don't you go ahead and take an attack of opportunity. We're going to go swimming through the deeper waters here. We've got an actual swim speed, so we can make much better ground than you probably can.
Sentinel feet.
Oh dear.
I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, you
But I
better
will
miss
attack
them.
this motherfucker. Where is it?
Oh, time's up on the AOO. We will round the corner safely.
Sorry. Do you remember if I did this Angel of the Water, did it fail its deception check against me? Do you remember?
Somebody made it and then failed it, so it's... I feel like it's got to be this one. I can't imagine you would have had this one fail and then go chase off after the other one.
Then I will get sneak attack on this.
put a little confusion question mark over this thing, as it doesn't quite know where your attacks are coming from right now. Oh,
Was that
that is
19
going to
hit?
hit. That will hit.
Get back here!
Owie! Yeah, that's painful. And we do have more speed, so we will continue off after that. And hey, wouldn't you know it, it's your turn after this. And just for clarification,
Oh.
the heavy flooded areas do not properly accommodate a gap between the top of the water level and the ceiling for a flight speed. So this is a swim only area, which unless you have a swim speed, it's going to count as difficult terrain. Unless your character's like a fairy and literally like a foot or two large, in which case then you could probably Legend of Zelda your little fairy way through that narrow corridor. But for most of us medium-sized characters, there's just simply not enough room, even if we try to Superman like perfect like horizontal levitate across the area.
They're only emotionally a fairy, sadly.
Oh yeah, I totally saw the resemblance. Particularly in the power lines behind him there. I don't know why you're measuring that way. I clearly went this way. Oh,
I'm gonna get you.
oh boy. That's 40 feet of movement. And wouldn't you know it, it's tucked back here in the corner. And it's a dead-end room.
Hola!
Hi. Don't you think
I
your
am going-
companions will miss you?
I could say the same about those angels back there. I'm going
Don't
to mark
forget your
this.
don't forget your regeneration.
Oh, thank you very much. Up to 9.
Damn it.
I'm going to mark this thing with my oath bow.
Oh,
I
damn.
got 1, 2.
Breaking out the item that you just got from the Lost Challenge, which are the only magic items around that you can automatically attune.
Come on, this better hit.
Oh god, 37. Whew, 17 is exactly my AC. Oh boy, and that's 50 damage.
Take that.
Ow!
Is it going to be snarky now?
It looks like it opens its mouth, but this oh man. Yeah, the blood of the holy angel just drips down its living armor, and it seems to have no response other than that.
And that will be me, because that's all I can do.
Alright. Let's see if I can reset that. I cannot. You broke the page here. Your dice won't go away. It's too much. Oh, maybe it's because that one die still hasn't settled. Maybe now. There it is. That's exactly what it was. There was one D8 that was still trying to finagle its way in. Alright, that's going to bring it up to Ku Colin here, who does benefit from the 3 HP per round regen. Also, one less round of rage. And it looks like you've been confuselated with something, so let's check what that might be. Nope, nope, nope. Is that a curse? Is that what that is? No, that's a heck. Okay, I think that's what it is, though. I think this thing got a bite off on you, and it has actually prevented your HP regen. I think this is our most likely culprit. I don't have any other effects from this angel that would cause any kind of token to be placed on your character.
What about from the other one? Because he had been fighting it too.
That one, I was thinking the same. That is correct. Yeah, the only thing that you might be under from that one is if it had transformed you into some kind of aquatic creature like it did to Paul there. So yeah, between
Nope,
the two
it didn't
angels
do
here,
that.
yeah, I think the only effect that you might have succumbed to is this curse. So I'm going to put a tracker on that as well, since it's a 1 round or a 1 minute thing. It should be down a round now.
All right. Well, then I don't regain my hit points, but I will start wailing on this thing. And I already figured out that it is completely immune to radiant, so I'm not even gonna activate my Divine Fury for
Correct.
ease.
All right. My AC is an 18 with the Angelic Enforcer here, so first one is just missing with what we're looking at. Second two, very good.
I'll go ahead and inspo that first one.
Okay. Very good. A little extra damage too. We'll get it.
And that's gonna be my turn because I'm not moving away from this guy.
Oh, I wanted my AOO. Okay, and we've got unconscious and seemingly unable to be healed.
Okay, 2 questions. One, I went up a level, and I gained 9 hit points from that level. So, did I gain those 9 hit points, or am I still at 0?
Man, I see now how my own system is fucking me completely in the narrative. I can't give DJ his level up hit points and not give you yours, so we will bypass the mechanic of the big bad of this level and restore your character. Fuck.
Okay. I just, it was just an honest question because I didn't didn't want to fuck the system.
It makes I understand you completely, but I can't unfair you in that respect. So it just is what it is.
Okay, and then let me refresh that because I have now, instead of 77, I have 89 hit points total. But right now I'm sitting at a nice little 9 hit point stack, so I'm going to regenerate 9. Woohoo! I'm up to 18. And then I'm going to action chug a potion of supreme healing.
Back to full.
So that's what, 60 points?
Like I said, back to full. Never happened.
What's that?
I said like it never happened.
Oh.
Let's see. There is this. That's right. That's this. Aura is imposing disadvantage, although creatures of your choice within. Yes, this would affect all of you opposing this thing. Any attacks we try to make on it are with disadvantage. Just had to double check what this was. That's what that big yellow aura is going on.
Supreme healing is 10d4 20. I was letting Gail know she was asking me on that one.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, my math is slightly off there. I guess you're down 8 HP then. I was a little zealous in saying that you would be at 100%. I guess 90% would be more accurate.
Right.
Good God.
And then I'm going to back away from this thing, knowing how nasty that attack is.
All right. If there is well, let's see where we're going. Yeah, I do have a reaction and a 10-foot reach. I guess we'll just take it.
Are you standing on me?
I wasn't, but there's no way to get past this.
All right, we're going to do this again. I do not.
There we go. And I'm going to take a moment to compose myself because I saw the pearly gates like right in front of my eyes, and now I'm back. So I'm end up turn.
All right. Oh, Katie, that's going to be over to your turn here. Spartan looked like he was dying/dead. Now he's twitching uncomfortably on the floor in front of you. He should have some HP, not 0 out of 160, whatever his recent HP gain was, and then he will also be prone, but otherwise, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of keep going towards him, see what's going on here. Because we kind of have a plan, almost, sort of. Told to taunt this thing, whatever the fuck that means.
You can make out this lioness, angelic creature standing above Spartan's prone form, ready to lay some whoop-ass down.
Okay, then that's a wall on that side. So I would kind of have to go around. Well, no, because the creature, I guess, can hear me, and it just needs to hear me, I'm assuming, Spartan. I'm very unclear on what the plan really is. I just know I'm supposed to taunt the thing. So I'll taunt it, I guess. I don't know if that's like an action or what kind of check that would be, but
Like
I'm
an
gonna try to taunt this
intimidation
thing.
type thing.
An intimidation. Oh god, this isn't gonna go well for us. Okay, then I will do an intimidation check on that.
Oh, I thought we had a class feature or something. We're going to try and do a skill check.
I know taunt is an actual like class thing. I can't remember where it's from. I believe it's barbarian. I could be wrong, but
To me, taunting is just shit talking. I thought you just wanted me to shit talk.
well, yeah,
Mouth
go
is
ahead,
all
shit talk him.
Puffed up like a baboon's ass.
So long as he gets his attention off of me.
I don't think it's barbarian because I don't have it, but my Kender had taunt.
Right? Yeah, there are
Well, I rolled a
legitimate...
4 on intimidation, so I will
Yeah.
use my inspo to get the 17 that's on the other side.
Okay.
Because I don't think I'm going to roll a nat 20 if I try to fish on that.
I will oppose your intimidation with an insight check.
Yep,
And
you
it
should.
smiles at you with a sharp, toothy maw. Your turn will come next, my dear.
That's foreplay for some of us. Oh, that's inappropriate. Haha. Okay.
You could willingly try to move back and take that opportunity to attack, and while you're running away, say, "Catch me if you can, little kitty."
Okay, sure. I'll do that, I guess. I will start to retreat. Should I retreat up or over? There's 2 hallways, and I always choose the wrong ones. Someone needs to tell me which one to go down.
Straight backward.
Straight
About
backwards. Okay, I
maybe
can do that.
2 squares.
This is like bearish.
We will take our attack of opportunity. And it is... Yes, indeed. Let's check. All right. That is a whiff as it basically catches a bite of the corner of the wall here where Lantirthi was next to. Spits out some bits of brick right there at Spartan's feet.
And then, can I ready my second attack? And then, like, if / when it comes around the corner or whatever, I can shoot at it? Or would the second attack have to be taken, like, immediately or whatever?
Well, technically, you used your
Oh,
action.
because I didn't really attack, yeah.
Right, you used your action for the skill
Word,
check instead.
word.
You
Gotcha,
could
gotcha,
ready, I guess, the remainder of your move if you wanted. If it came closer to you, you could move your other 2 squares, but that would pretty much be about it.
Yeah, I'll just kind of use it to ready the rest of my movement, and so that way I can run away and not die.
All right. Oh, let's bring it to Gale's turn here.
Okay. I'm going to rage, first of all.
All right.
And then my great axe still has the acid element on it. I'm going to move up here, hit this guy twice, and then move out of the way. Those are my 2 hits.
Okay.
And going back where I came from.
She's using mobility to not get the attack of opportunity.
All right. Disadvantage on the attacks. First one doesn't matter. Second one doesn't matter either. It's either way it's a hit, either way it's a miss. And okay.
Can I use a... What do I need for a hero point on the second hit?
A 7 or better. I'm sorry. 14 minus 5 is a 9. You cannot make it with a hero point.
Okay, never mind.
All right. We'll bring it over to a couple of angel turns. We'll start with this one down here. It's got 2 attacks. First one will be the Great Sword as it tries to cleave Kukalin's form in half. Looks like a 20 for 25 damage on that. Physical fire.
And I'll take half that slashing, so...
Because of the rage, yep. And then our second attack will be that bite that is causing the curse. That looks like a miss. Over
That it
to
is.
the other one of these guys. We have advantage because Spartan is prone, so we'll kind of look upon him in bewilderment, wondering how it is that he recovered so quickly, but just try and stab straight down with the greatsword. Well, oh dear. Does appear to stab you right through the chest right there and drops you right back into death save mode, I do believe. And it will lean down for its own bite attack here. Even with advantage for prone and unconscious, that is a miss. We just get a bite of your armor. So no death save, no curse. I don't see any... That's why you have a hex on your token right there. You got cursed as well. So yeah, you've already failed this. But I didn't like using the hex token. I wanted to use this one. I guess you would also be down 2 rounds on that. And for the big one. All right. Pass it over here. Nope. Maybe this? Yeah, we'll give this a try. Any number of creatures that I can see within the range. Well, I can only see the 3 that are over here anyway, so yeah, we will use this on each of you. And cursory glance, I don't think even if you fail the saving throw, anything's going to happen, because none of you have less than 50 hit points. It's basically just kind of testing the waters here to gauge your potential and seemingly, possibly your worth. Yeah, neither of you will be deafened, blinded, or stunned. Wow, that's a 1-hour stun. If you have 20 HP or fewer, you're just killed instantly, regardless of your current hit points. Here we go. Yeah, you are neither Celestial, Elemental, Fey, or Fiend, or forced back to your plane of origin. I guess Fielien could possibly be an interesting anomaly in that respect, depending on how deep you want to peel back the mechanics, but I think at face value, all of you, whether you make it or fail it, this is basically just a bonus action to test what we're looking at here. Nods with respect, it would seem, with its devilish side, which is the current facing. Kind of get a glimpse of that on the token. With our action... Oh, we don't have any cantrips, and the DM doesn't let us cast 2 spells per round. Alright. That's an interesting question.
Now,
That's
pretty much
Mars.
every PC race is a humanoid, except for Thri-Kreen, which are monstrosity, Autognomes, which are constructs, and the Plasmids, or whatever they're called, which I believe are oozes.
Oh yeah, I think that's what DJ wants to play. I need to get that book though.
Yeah, that's Spelljammer.
Yeah, that'll be hopefully this Friday with payday. All right, so I am thinking we're gonna need to move. We've got 120-foot flight speed, so squeezing be damned, we'll eventually uncomfortably make our way through that narrow opening. And we got 2 of you in melee, so I think 1 attack on each.
He is just like backed into that corner, like, no, 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 no.
Oh yeah, this could hurt. Fia will be the first target. Oh god. 67 damage in 1 hit. Any resistances there?
Well, she does have the boon, but is that magical damage?
Angel of Judgment. Yes, it is.
Well, then I got no resistance.
Oh!
Actually, I'm going to use my lucky and make you re-roll that.
Is that reroll or impose disadvantage? After you roll a die, yeah, we don't worry about before outcomes are determined. When attack roll is made against you, roll a d20, choose whether the attack uses yours or mine. So you're rolling this? It looks like?
I've seen it run different ways. Either I roll it or you roll it. Either way, it's another die that's being rolled to affect this.
I see, okay. More than one creature spends a look, or yeah, that's not applicable. Okay, so yeah, we'll just take another attack. Oh, look at that.
Lucky saves the day. I haven't been using this shit at all.
Big time. That's the difference between Pearly Gates mode or stand in your ground. So we'll focus our second attack here on Moahula. Whoop. Oh, 23 to hit. Slashing damage will be reduced. I don't think the force damage will be. Could be wrong, but looks like 46 damage if it's only the physical being reduced. And that, we took our bonus action, we took some movement. Let's see, I need to turn my aura off. I can't tell if I'm in a flood area or not. Now I know how it is for you guys. Yes, we are in the flood. That means I don't have enough room to navigate over you guys with my flight. We'll do like a little lighter toned aura there. Now we can't tell the difference between that and the water. Alright, well, direct contrast then. Yeah, we'll just stand our ground right there and pass the torch to J-Ban.
After just kind of like closing your eyes and hoping it doesn't hit, it apparently works. And she like looks over Moahulu to take a hit and like, oh god, leave us alone. I don't want to hurt you. And then she'll do this.
We're going to force you to roll a save at the start of your turn unless you are averting your eyes.
Well, she had them closed when the attack came, but she would have opened them afterwards, so I will have to make a save.
Yeah, unless you're surprised, you can totally avert your eyes. Averting your eyes, though, is effectively going to be the same as fighting this thing in its aura. Either way, it's disadvantage, so no reason not to avert your eyes once you're used to the fact that it's doing this. Nice. What the hell is that? Just snarls down at you with its devilish face. Are you trying to hurt me? You'll have to try much harder than that.
That was an inspiration. Does that one hit?
Does not. 19 is the target. Nice. Acid damage does appear to be full, so we'll take all that.
Ah, shit. I was going to bonus action hex him before that attack. Can I retcon that a little bit?
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so yeah, I'll hex him, which will do an additional, looks like D6 necrotic.
And then you have the irresistible offense. Because I am resistant.
I do not.
Oh, gotcha. I am resistant to necrotic. Looks like we'll take one extra there.
that's going to be it.
Okay, well, we are in a difficult conundrum here, because even if we make our death saving throw, even if we roll a natural 20, we don't get that 1 hit point. At best, we'll stabilize, but it's time for a death saving throw. That is at least 1 in your favor. And that passes it back to the top of the turn order, where this one, oh boy. Yeah, this
Bring
is
it on.
very interesting. We're both in the 8th round of the boxing match and a little winded. Got a couple wounds, busted lip, broken nose. Oh boy, yeah. You have proven to be quite a formidable opponent. I shall add your name to the journals of the worthy in the celestial heavens.
Gilly Beale will bow.
It's going to try its 3 trident attacks here. Let's...
Come on, baby.
Yeah. Oh dear. First hit, exactly your hit points.
I'm going to uncanny dodge that.
All right.
I'm not gonna mess with my HP, because if the next hit, I'm fucked.
Yeah, we'll try it again.
AC 19.
Oh. Yeah, that one was looking good. And the third one. Uh-oh. Oh!
Yes!
Wow, how about that? Rocking a +8 to attack against a guy with a 19 AC. I got a decent shot, but we only get 1 hit for half damage. 15 damage off the 30 he had. Ooh. After it gets itself back in the defensive stance following your amazing juke move right there, it bows in return, knowing that it's likely not to survive this, but we'll see how your dice work for you. You have inspiration, I don't.
I didn't hear no bell.
Uh-oh.
A 19.
Oh, gosh, yeah, we only have 21 HP, so that is going to be a day. As we blink back to the heavens.
I was going to say, I didn't actually want to kill it, but I forgot they just kind of go away.
Yeah, exactly. Even when they're knocked out, they just are sent back to their plane of origin, kind of like a banishment.
And I'll take my 20 feet towards... I'll take 20 feet, and I'll use a bonus action to heal.
Cool. Don't forget your regen as well.
Yeah, a greater healing potion is 4d4 plus 4, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Get back that, and then 44 plus 4. Another 13. Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Man, that soda's gone flat. Might need to carbonate a new one here. We'll pass it over to Ku Colin, who is down 1 less on each of these and still unable to heal.
I can't heal, but I can sure as hell hit.
Oh yeah, here's hoping we get something very powerful here and drop this one before it gets a chance to retort. 14, those will both hit. That's going to miss by 1. 18 is our target.
I'll use my hero point.
All right, let's tally. 14, 17, 31, 41, 44 points of damage on a creature that had 53 HP. Oh! Couldn't have asked much more out of him than that, too, and it's still not good enough.
All right. I am going to attempt to move away, hoping he misses his attack of opportunity.
All right. Oh, on the money. Ouch.
All right, we're gonna. This is my last possible chance of rolling the con save. It's a DC 25 this time.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man. Oh. Damn it. Finally dropped the barbarian.
Well, I have one possible other thing. 1 second, I have to put it up for you.
Oh, wow.
Inspo without the inspo.
Nice. So, well, that's a shame. Pulling out all the stops and still unconscious.
I was hoping to get away without getting hit so I could hit him with my attack of opportunity when he got close to me.
Oh, man, that would have been money. Yeah, I guess the only other option in that respect would be the, and we don't even have that because nobody pre-purchased, the Force a GM reroll. You can spend 15K on that at the start of a session and force me to do a reroll throughout the session itself, but nobody of yet has redeemed that one. That's going to bring it over to Don's turn.
All right. Eyes closed. Gonna make my way to this corner right here. I'm gonna take 2 pugilistic. It's on that at disadvantage.
All right. I would say I'm going to ask you to roll that saving throw anyway, unless I didn't catch that Justin called people's attention to avert your eyes because he was the first one who was targeted by this thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
Then
that
I wouldn't be able to move anyway because even if I succeed, I'm restrained. So I can't move, so I'm done.
What are you restrained from?
It says if you the ability. If you fail your save, you're
correct,
stunned
yeah.
for a round. And if you don't fail to save, if you make the save, you're just restrained.
That would be wait a minute. Okay, and that's where we're also we've got the benefit of this wall. I don't see you at the start of your turn. I don't see you until you step into this corner, so that is how you avoid that. You do see its gaze turn in your direction once you turn around the corner, but it doesn't have the ability to use it right now, and that right there would give you enough reason to avert your gaze in future turns.
Okay, so I'm going to use attack number 1 as my normal attack. I didn't activate my elemental damage, so that's not going to be on it because that would take me a bonus action to do it. So it's only the 9 magic.
Okay. Target AC is 19 since we're fighting with disadvantage due to the aura.
Okay.
Damn. So miss.
Yeah, and then I come back around the corner here, and me and Monkey are going to share a banana. It's like this is fucked, man. This is so fucked. Where's my alcohol?
Do you have mobile? Are you able to avoid the AOO?
Yes, I do. I have mobility. I took that as my 8th level feat.
And that is just if you attack it or if you successfully hit it?
Nope. All I have to do is attack whether I hit or not. I'll post it up for you.
Gotcha. That is the important distinction. All right. Let's bring it over to Lentirthi. Had that ready to action. The thing never came around the corner. You did see it just maul the heck out of Spartan, though, who's now in death save mode again.
Yeah, that's really been working out super hot for us. Let me check on something real quick. I can't do that. Okay. Well, did I like hear like all something at least from like kind of the direction in which Fia and the others are, or would that just be like a complete like kind of blind walk for me?
What's your passive perception?
I believe I have a 22.
Oh, geez. Yeah, you're definitely aware of what's going on over there, and that your shortest path to get there would likely be something like this.
Okay. Wow.
Of course, it is
I
flooded
think
through here, so we do have the difficult terrain nonsense going on.
Nonsense is right. That's a very good word for that.
Yeah, this is like the driest space that you'll find, and it's the only square that you don't
Hold
need to
on,
go
does
through.
I'm gonna post something in the chat, and you can tell me if that is gonna help me at all in difficult terrain. Because that's non-magical, or is it magical?
Oh, what is this? The non-magical difficult terrain. You can also pass through non-magical plans. That's freaking awesome. I mean, it says land stride and we're in water, but I mean, this is difficult terrain. I mean, water, that's the only mechanical effect of it aside from potential drowning, which we're not deep enough to do that. You'd have to like force drown yourself here. So I'd say that works.
Yeah, I would say unless you're actually having to swim, it's still walking through it.
Yeah, exactly. Kind
Okay,
of bouncing
cool.
bouncing along the walls as well, and just able to get a nice wade going there to where it's not affecting your movement nearly as much. Nice ability breakout there.
And then I come over here and I see, oh shit, we got
Isn't
some
water
shit
always
going on.
magical? Yes, it is.
It
Well,
gives life.
I'm told I need it to sustain being alive. I don't buy it. Okay, so
It's a hoax.
it is. Everyone dies and everyone drinks water, so I'm thinking water's the culprit.
Ever heard of drowning?
Actually, we're all just burning inside.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well, I will
I'm full of sand.
I will take a shot at this being.
Yeah, it's got a nasty devilish horned face pointed right
Is
at
it
you
a
with a snarl.
celestial?
Is it what
Is
now?
it a celestial? A celestial.
It is a celestial.
Because I have favorite enemy celestial
Hey.
that I
course you
took
do.
for literally no reason.
Just knew I was
Okay,
going to
so
throw
then
angels at you at some point.
Well, I figured everything else is hell. Something's got to have a little bit of heaven somewhere. And I will take both of my shots on them. Boing, boing.
One is good, one is... Oh, wait, we're at disadvantage on both, so that's a 10 and an 11, neither of which are good. Need to bring my aura back up.
Okay.
I'll burn an inspiration on the first one for you.
That would give us the first... That would
want.
give us the first die roll. We don't
And
have
then
the...
We got
no,
inspos for hype train and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can I use one of my inspos on the second one, or is it just one inspo for the whole entire turn?
It's one per roll, but because we're at disadvantage, we're going to use the first roll even with an inspiration, so effectively you would need to re-roll that second attack and hope that the good result is on the left side.
Oh, okay. Fuck it, I'll try that too. It's fine.
Nice. All right, let's tally. We don't have
Gotta get that damage in.
We don't have the sworn enemy. damage here, but this thing's got a large enough health bar that it might be worth activating that on the next turn. 18, 23, 34. Ouch. Oh yeah, 34 just took off another slice of its hit point bar right there. Still got plenty of gas in the tank.
Okay, I can't really do much else. I can move backwards 5 feet for the remainder of my movement, but that's really all I can do. But I'll take the 5-foot step back. That's fine.
Does Lantirthi have the mobility feat?
No.
All right, we will use our reaction on this one. Bring down the Great Axe. Oh, I think we hit for 58 damage.
Yeah, that's gonna do a bit.
Yeah, that is a massive Great Axe that almost fills the entire corridor here as it comes down upon you with great impact. That's going to be Gale's turn next in the order.
Sorry, I thought you were still on Lantirthi.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, so we have this, which I know won't apply because we're at disadvantage anyway.
It'll give you the first die roll anyway, so if you roll a nat 20 on that left side, it won't rob you of it because of the aura.
Okay, now this whole thing, this penance gaze thing, has me confused. If my eyes are closed and I swing at it, I'm still at a disadvantage, right?
Correct.
But am I restrained or not? Do I have to make a savings throw or not? I'm confused with this whole thing.
Even if you succeed on the save, you are restrained. So it's looking like no speed, no bonus to speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. That's an important one that I missed. Attack rolls that you make have disadvantage. Additionally, dexterity saving throws are made with disadvantage. So those conditions notwithstanding.
That last paragraph. So that last paragraph, if you avert your eyes, you don't have to do the savings throw.
That is correct, yeah, and I guess we've had enough characters experience this at this point that we can bypass that on your turn. So the restrain would not be in effect, but most of the conditions that it imposes are still applicable due to the aura.
Moahula wouldn't have been surprised by that anyways.
Yeah, there was never any surprise here. The only real surprise-ish was the fact that it didn't do it until 2 rounds in, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh crap, it's got this thing at the start of our turn.
Yeah, so if she averts her eyes, she'll still be at disadvantage, which didn't change anyway, and won't have any of those other effects.
Correct. Yeah, she'll still be able to move.
Okay. All right, so here's number 1.
All right, that will hit.
And number 2.
Likewise.
And then mobility to back away. Right there. And that's it for me.
All right. I need just a second to get this all set up. That looks good. And okay, it's to the Enforcers. And oh boy. This one just looks down sadly at the fallen Kukulin before it pounces on the body. You have been judged and found wanting. Both attacks will hit. That will count as 3 failed death saving throws. The other one is basically repeating the same thing to the fallen Spartan. Lantirthi can clearly hear this around the corner. Fialien can faintly hear it 35, 40 feet away around the winding passageway, as it also leans in for a death strike. That is 1 hit. Oh, no, it's not. His AC protects him. Oh, damn, I was going to say, unless I roll a natural 20 here. But no, it already counts as a crit, so even in that case, it's just 2 failed death saving throws. Spartan still has a little bit of breath left in his lungs. This one is going to start its turn with a little... Nope, yeah, bonus action this time. We are going to deploy our Echo into the passageway where 2/3 of our group feel like we're going to cat and mouse us here. So we'll attack Matheson from the rear here, as any good Echo Knight would do. And I think we connected for 69 damage. Nice.
I take half of the slashing.
Well, that's not so nice then, but alright. And we'll take our second attack.
John, if that's from the boon, you would take full because it's magical.
Well, it just says slashing. It's not. Doesn't say magical.
Is it from the boon?
No, but the damage just says slashing. It would have probably said magical slashing.
I've
It
already
never
been
says
over
that.
this with Dan.
Yeah, damage
Okay.
types never read magical slashing, just like yours don't either. It'll say, you can have a +3 sword, but even still, it'll just say slashing for the damage. Monsters have little sidebars like this that I can post to indicate yes, it's magical or no, it's not.
Oh, okay. I usually put magical in my attacks, but
Oh.
all right.
Gotcha.
16.
Yeah, you would be the exception in that respect. Yeah, for players, it's a lot easier to identify because you have a named weapon or it says plus something. Obviously, for those of us with D&D experience, we will recognize that offhand as a magical attack. Monsters, you got to kind of query a little bit. But yeah, we've got one more attack, 2 targets here. Which of you is it going to be? Both of you have proven worthy, but we are also finding some flaws in your past. Particularly for you, Fialien Nightflower. And we're going to delve into a story from her past, one of her more, I guess, embarrassing moments in history, her early days of being a barmaid, and it wasn't necessarily that she ever did anything wrong. It was just that somebody started a fight in the tavern and things quickly got out of control. Somebody was in fact killed in the process, and over the years to come, as she gained experience in her role, she kind of came to consider that if I had that experience back then, I could have prevented this from happening. This person could have still been alive. And apparently, in the eyes of the angels here, you are being held accountable for that in some respect, as it swings down on you again. Oof! For 50 damage.
Let's try that lucky again.
Alright. Oh no, for more damage. Or no, for less damage. 48 damage. Whew. I thought that was 30 plus 28. Still hits, but at least you save yourself a couple of HP. Just got to pick your severed arm and leg up off the floor with your remaining arm and leg. That is all we got here. My bad, this one does not have an aura. Take away that second one. And then that's over to J-Man's turn.
So, do I have to make that save every round?
Unless you avert your eyes, yes.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, I'll avert my eyes since my disadvantage anyway.
Right.
Then...
Yeah, this thing would probably find a way to find fault with Kukulin as well, as there are literally no perfect mortals out there. As this will, that's the nature of this beast right here. They can look in the past. Can they help me find my keys?
Okay. Has there been a dawn since last time I used my Cape of the Mount Blanc?
Oh dear. Do you remember what encounter you used it in?
That was up on the mountain, on the monastery, but everybody was teleporting away. I used that.
This is the following day.
So there has been a sunrise.
Yeah.
Okay, so that has recharged then. All right,
Cool.
so that's another option. All right, I'm going to bonus action drink a potion, and then I'm going to use my session nat 20. Will that disregard the disadvantage?
Oh yeah, auto nat 20. Guaranteed.
Okay, so I'll use that with my primal savagery attack, which is the 2d10 acid damage.
Okay. Geez, good thing there's a crit on top of that. Alright. Dun dun dun. We'll take it. What the heck is that? The ultra super duper potion? Or am I taking that damage? I don't like the looks of that either way.
Yes, take that damage. Fuck you.
Ah!
No, I just added it up wrong.
Alright. Fantastico. What's happening out there, Streamland? 14 viewers hanging out with us on a Wednesday night. Isn't it beautiful to be alive on a Wednesday at Roleplaying Unlimited? Are you gaming? Anything else there, J-Man?
So yeah, I healed myself. He took, what, 24 damage? And that's it.
24. And that's over to Spartan here, who can really only save himself through a natural 20 to stabilize.
Can I use the session nat 20 to do that?
The death saves and inspirations are the only rolls that we cannot influence with inspirations or automatic rolls of that sort. Oh, damn. He hath expired. Oh. Not good. 2 characters down. Doom, doom, doom. Let's bring it to our next character here. Top of the next round. I think we'll squeeze in a third round before we get to our halftime break here. Go ahead there, Peely.
Just leave.
Just keep swimming.
Is this still deep water that I'm in?
It is, yeah. If the passageway is blue, it is fully difficult terrain. You don't see any end to that anywhere nearby. The next dry spot is actually in the room where Kukulin and the Angel are currently positioned.
Can't really get any further, so I'll just heal again. If I'm going into this, I'll need to be healed.
Alright. Go ahead, get your heal. Pass it over to Manuel Matheson in here. Also in need of some HP. And we ain't talking about me.
Manuel is pretty pissed off at this moment. Look, you son of a bitch. We came here to help some fucking monks and to help save this world, and we're being judged while you guys sit on your high fucking horses trying to kill the heroes that are trying to save this land. Who the hell do you think you are?
Nice.
I have never respected Manuel as much as I do right now.
Your belligerence is misdirected, Manuel Antonio Matheson. You understand approximately 2% of the entire equation. By all means, continue fighting.
Why? To give you satisfaction in killing us? How evil of you.
I mean, you're facing the devil side of it right now.
I know, but I know that there's good in that thing anyway.
What are you, Luke Skywalker now? You definitely can tell that fighting the Echo here is not going to be of any effect.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
All right, so we'll go around the corner again. Take 2 shots on the bucker.
Another shot of Chivas Regal. Oh boy.
And then back here and be useless again. And that'll be the end of Manuel's turn.
Len Tirthy in position. Definitely use that 3 hit point regen at the start of your turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would probably be super helpful now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I can remember how to do math. Okay. So, I guess, well, okay, lost on map. Where am I? On map. Oh, right there, okay. I was like all the way in the down left for like no reason at all.
Just dreaming of greener pastures.
Yeah, I guess. Or I guess cloudier pastures, maybe? Pastures with less celestials trying to kill us?
Yeah, somebody's got a little 420 going on down here.
Dude is hotboxing like nobody's business.
It's like freaking Cheech and Chong's car in Up in Smoke.
Oh, word. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna take my 2 shots on him. 'Cause I mean, like, what do I have to lose? Shit.
Fair enough. With the disadvantage, though, 17 and 9, not doing you any favors. 17, you could hero point in your favor. I don't know if you spent yours already. I can't remember.
I have not.
You need a 2 or better if you do.
I will expend a hero point.
2 or better. Oh, no! Of course.
Did we really expect anything else? Oh, goodness. That's good. That's some good stuff right there.
All hail the queen.
1 hero point per die roll.
Hey, at least I have some sort of domain, even if it's a bad one, okay?
You know what? I'm gonna spend 2 inspirations so those both hit.
That's ridiculous. No.
Oof. All right. We'll take it. 15, 20, 32 points of damage. That's a solid
Hey, we need to
contribution.
kill this thing so that we can fucking survive this.
That is a very good point.
Yeah, no, it's not even halfway, man.
If only we had our entire party converging on it
Right?
like the DM reasonably expected an experienced party of adventurers to do. Instead, we get in, everybody's
PK ever.
everybody steps in here and it's instantaneous.
It'll be the funniest party kill in history. But I will go kind of hide around the corner and hopefully take myself out of its line of sight. And then I will pass it on.
All right, that's Gale. Up to your turn. One less round of rage.
Okay. See, so that's when you give people freedom of movement, and some people just like rush around and move wherever, and don't give anybody else time to catch up before you say freeze.
Oh yeah, that is a solid lesson for our group to learn here. It would seem. Not everybody in the group, but for our group. At least we didn't split up in 4 different directions.
Hold on, Don's trying to tell me something.
I think Paul was trying to spend a hero point, and that's when I was saying it wouldn't help, and then you said you were going to spend 2 inspiration. Oh, very true. Yeah, Kukulin was kind of furthest behind of everybody, and it was only it was pure luck that he went over there in the same direction as Peely Beale, because he probably saved his life, because Peely was about to get just swarmed by the 2 of those angels. And then thankfully he managed to kind of split it to where it was a pair of one-on-ones, but unfortunately that didn't work out in one of the cases.
Peely Beale is thriving.
Yeah, now he's doing all right.
Okay. Okay, so I go up, then I'm using my free natural 20 on my first attack.
Go ahead and roll any old attack here. See what we're looking at. Maybe we'll get lucky and it is a natural 20. Alright, so I will just manually apply the extra, let's see, 12, 18 damage it looks like. 38, 40, eesh, ouch, yeah that hurts. Ouch, alright. Now it's below half.
And
it's
then
bloodied.
my second attack, and my second attack.
Mm-hmm. Also a hit, exactly.
And then I'm going to use my mobility and back away, and I also heal for 9 points. That I also forgot about those last time around, but that's okay.
All right. Yeah, definitely below 50% after those 2 attacks. Unfortunately, the angels will take their turns. This one first. Let's check what we've got. Okay. Yes. Our highest is a level 5, so we're going to upcast this to level 5. On ourself, of course. Welcome back. Let's see, a die 8 extra, so that's going to be 6 die 8. Or no, I'm sorry, 5. Yeah, 5 die 8 plus the mod. A decent amount. That is action. Yeah, our guy here does not have a swim speed, so that is going to cost 10. It'll smile and wave over at Peely Beale as it continues its movement. And then we'll pass it to, oops, click the initiative too quickly, but this one will go next. Step around the corner. I told you your turn would be next. We'll go swimming through the passage here up towards Lantirthi. Go with the bite attack first. Oh god, 23 to hit for 17 piercing and a con save.
This is going to go swimmingly. Con save.
So, it's on the wrong
yeah.
side.
And then 17. Okay.
And
That'll
the
be
horrible curse of no HP. And we'll take our greatsword attack next. $21 to hit for 27, 37, 46 damage. Oh gosh. We might have a third one imminently around the corner here as Lantirthi.
45 damage. 45.
Oh, 45. Yeah, my quick math failed us by a digit.
Hey, when you're down in the single digits for HP, that one is going to save your ass.
It matters. All right, that will pass over to the big guy here. Looks over at the other angels. How come you guys have healing and I don't? Come over here and help me.
In her head, feeling just thinks at him, you have been found wanting.
And I know what you're thinking, because I have detect thoughts at will. Okay. Oh gosh, that's wrong. How do you edit that? Yeah, that's wrong. Whatever. I know what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, Phelian is, well, nope, she's not guaranteed because we've got the Echo on the other side. So let's see which of the two of you will be targeted this round, or if unluckily one of you is targeted twice, because that is possible. And that's exactly what happens. And yeah, this thing seems to have taken umbrage at Matheson's belligerence, and it's going to attack him twice. With the Echo one, of course. Dear God.
I'm down.
Crunch. And then it will look down at his fallen body. Look over at Moahula. There is a lesson to be learned here, although it may take you some time to find it. And in that process, it is going to bonus action between attacks to change its face back to its angelic form. And then it will stab down on our fallen companion, inflicting 2 failed death saves. Back to where we were at the start of the session now. That will pass it over to J-Man for the final turn before our halftime break.
I hear bad things happening around the corner behind me.
Does he look like a bitch?
I hear bad things happen kind of around the corner to the left.
Oh, God.
That is some screwed up shit. My legs!
Not looking good. No, it is not. It might be there, Kimberly. It might be. Don't expect to have a learn the don't split the party lesson 17 sessions into the campaign, but sometimes these things happen.
Yeah. Let's see. Fuck, what am I gonna do? I don't have a lot of shit I can do. Did that already.
We need Moahula to come through in a huge way here and just frickin' wail this thing down in a fit of rage. I have had enough of you!
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend my action casting Mirror Image, and then my bonus action to transform into a beast.
Oh, about to get a little tight in this small area. Transform into something like this. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you're at disadvantage because you're squeezing. Big deal. Just going to back up a little bit so we can see the health bar a little clearer. Is there any other action beyond that?
No, it's an action and a bonus action. I was averting my eyes, basically, as I did it.
Gotcha.
Trying to put the health bar on the beast, but it's not working.
Oh, I see. There. All right, that'll set us up for the top of the next round. And for our halftime break, we'll catch up with you in about 10 minutes, friends. Our new Are You Gaming?
So we're fucked, right?
Surprise, the second half of this session is we're all making new characters.
I'm trying. I got another.
I already have a new character prepped, but I would like.
I would love to have a new character, man. I made some commitments I did not want to actually make.
Go ahead and make one.
No, the vibe.
I don't want to change my character, but it seems like he's got a death hunt against my character.
Well, yeah, your character's just drunkenly arguing.
I mean, granted, yeah, I did call it upon myself, but...
Yeah. As a former alcoholic, nothing good comes from yelling when you're drunk.
It's a higher intelligent creature, which probably has like a higher intelligent moral, especially being a celestial creature. But who knows? You know what? Fuck those monks. Even if we get the artifact, I don't give a shit.
Fuck it, it's hard. It ain't good shit. Nope.
Well, I mean, your decision will be made for you if you're dead.
Okay.
Right.
Don, casting time is 1 action.
What did we lose? Oh, Katie dropped. I mean, at least my wild shapes give me extra hit points each time, basically, so I can at least sustain some damage.
Good news is, if they do eventually revive Kukulin, they don't need material components for them.
I don't know that anybody here has the spell to do it, so we would have to use the Phoenix Down.
Yeah, I know.
Quite a few of us can cast the scrolls of a scroll of revivify though. Even Lantirthe can use revivify.
It's still a roll though if it's not already on your.
I mean, it's not. I imagine it's not a fairly difficult DC.
I believe it's a DC 13 caster check.
That's not bad.
So I have a question as far as spellcasting ability. If it's a racial feat or a racial feature, does that, like, I'm an ASMR, so I have the ability to cast light, daylight, and lesser restoration. Does that technically qualify me to use scrolls?
No, the scrolls, spell scrolls specifically say you have to have the spell on your spell list. That's not a spell list, that's a racial ability.
That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember. So, Kukulin and Mohul are probably the only two who can't cast spells at all.
Plus your boy Peely.
Well, I have some things I can cast, but it's because of stuff.
Yeah, you don't have a spell list like a caster would. Like Fia has a warlock spell list and a druid spell list.
Oh no, I don't have that, but I have Druidcraft, Conjure Elemental, and Spirit of Death.
Yeah, which is a weird, like, once per day type of effect, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just Fia or Lantirthe that can cast revivify.
I don't think it is it on the druid list?
It's on the druid list and the ranger list somehow.
Okay, I didn't realize it was on the druid list, so yeah, I could do it.
Just try to plan B through C, B through E.
I mean, granted, we all got a bunch of Phoenix Downs if we were on the hype train, so.
Oh yeah, true. Does Cuchulainn have a Phoenix Down on him?
Yes.
Oh, I can. Do you want me to grab it out of your thingamabob? You know, wherever it is.
So, I don't know if Peely Bill would have been actually no, he would have been there long enough to know that Kukulin would prefer that you go after the person that downed him. You'd know that part of his thing is he is all about fighting for glory, so dying in battle isn't the worst thing for him. However, if pursuing the person who killed him wouldn't be advantageous, he wouldn't be opposed to being revivified or brought back.
That sounds like a yes.
And we're back. Let's check out another round. It's all the way over here. Over there. Peely Beal, go ahead.
Well, shit.
Can be the envy of the party and finally regenerate back to full HP value.
Feels good. I'm feeling healthier than when we came in here.
Yeah.
Gonna move down the lane.
Appropriately, the lyrics to the song currently playing on the stream are "Don't give up, fight! Don't ever give up, fight! You have to fight!"
Can I attack from this angle?
You can. I do have a +5 cover bonus. I got half cover from that side.
Can I object interaction grab the Phoenix down from Cuchulainn?
I would require a... You're going to have to move like directly next to his corpse to interact with it.
Oh no, I can move, yeah.
But yeah, object interaction would certainly... Well, wait a second. Wait just a second. I need to check something here. In listening to our streams from 2 years ago, there was an interesting rules clarification that I've never heard before or since, so I just want to check if this is in fact the case. Yep. Okay. Does Cuchulainn have a extra dimensional storage space, or how is he stashing his gear?
It would be in a standard, like a standard pouch.
Gotcha. I would say that's going to take an action to recover an item from another person's body that is not like actively in their hand or on their person otherwise. The rules clarification is that retrieving an item from a bag of holding or a hero's handy haversack requires an action, which I had forgotten about, and it was something that Don and Westy were discussing back at a Wednesday table, I think, or Tuesday table possibly, like two plus years ago. And that got me thinking about it because, I think we've been a little too free with object interactions in that respect. So just something to keep in mind. It's very handy to have these bags of holding and what have you, but it does require a bit of mechanical interaction if we're interacting with them in combat.
Okay, never mind then. I'll be back, Cuchulainn.
By Grabthar's hammer, you will be avenged.
And I will try and bonus action deception check this guy. Wait, no, not that one.
I was like, what is that? That's not the same thing.
There we go, that's it.
All right.
I will burn the inspiration for that.
All right.
Keep
using them. Howdy.
Sorry, computer major death on
Dope.
itself and rebooted.
Oh boy. And that is one. Which one of you is linked to the turn order? It's you. Alright, so let's change this to that. And then
is it
replace. It's gone.
I avenged you, Cuchulainn.
Yeah, that was instantaneous as you came around the corner. It was kind of had its back pressed up against the wall as if in anticipation of surprising you next round possibly, and then all of a sudden you appear and just stab it right through the chest, and it starts to growl, but the growl is lost as it wisps away.
Tell the coral angel Peely Beal sent you. And that will be me.
All right. Very crucial time for Matheson here on the death save tracker.
Regenerate 9?
That's a negative once this thing hits you and drops you to 0. This is the state that you were in at the start of the session. You can regenerate while you're still conscious, but if this thing drops you to 0, you cannot be healed. That is 1 in your favor. And that brings it over to Katie's turn, who also cannot regenerate due to that stupid curse that this fully...
Not digging it, gotta say.
Yeah, this fully healed angel is right in your business.
Yeah. I won't do a ranged attack since they're like literally right there. Which one is the best? None of them are really that great. I will go ahead and take both my shots on this one that just dropped me to 5.
Poetic nat 20 indeed. AC is 18, so first one near miss, and then the second one connects big time. Nice. What is that extra die 10 that it's rolling for damage there? I think that's probably the two-handed variety, so... Are you swinging one-handed or two-handed?
One.
One, gotcha. Good, because it rolled better damage over there.
I will give a hero point for that first one.
Beautiful, okay. Alright, does anybody know, are the Switch 2 pre-orders happening in 5 hours from now, or like 29 hours from now? Because I don't know what they mean by midnight on the 24th. I guess I would think that to mean 5 hours from now, but you know.
Stand by, let me ask my wife works for GameStop.
Yeah, I'm going to have to wait until the wee hours of payday morning anyway, but might get in on some of that. Okay. So 2 hits, 23, 35, ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's satisfying, but its health bar certainly looks a lot better than yours right now.
For real. I will, I guess, keep moving up, even though I know it's going to follow me and like finish me off. Like I know that very, very deep down in my soul.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to attack of opportunity
Yeah,
as you
like
back away.
And then can I use my bonus action to drink a superior healing potion?
Oh shoot, that's the wrong angel. You could, but you can't regain HP because of that stupid curse.
Oh, okay, that's like even potion. Okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
I thought
no
you were
HP.
talking about like the regen thing that you did. Okay, well then never mind. I won't do that.
Oh crap!
Well,
I think it hit your AC
10%.
exactly as you fled. 16 to hit.
16, yeah.
So it's going to drop you
Yeah.
unconscious right there. And we got 2 down and 2 in death save mode. This ain't good. Gale's turn. a.m. Eastern, so about 5 hours, 4 hours is from now.
Okay.
Well, no, I guess Eastern time, that's like an hour and a half from now. That's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to throw my axe because I got this big thing in the way. Or can I get through there?
I mean, yes, but you're going to be at disadvantage because you're squeezing, but you're at disadvantage because you're in its aura anyway, so either way, it's just clustered and chaotic over here. I don't even know. Maybe Best Buy
Oh,
or
okay.
Target.
And we're
If they
and we're
sell
still
out, they
using
sell
pack
out.
tactics, by the way.
Pack tactics, yep. So we'll counter the disadvantage straight up. Yeah, I hadn't even really considered who I might pre-order through. I don't know if it's going to be like a PS5 fiasco where if you don't get it now, you don't get it for years, but whatever, no stress.
That's
Damn.
one. Is that it?
15 is a miss. 19 is what we're aiming for.
Hero point.
All right, 4 or better. Hey, Pop Blue, good boy. Oh, dang.
Okay, well, let me get my character sheet back on the screen. I will do attack number 2.
Well, damn, if you'd rolled that last time with that hero point, that would have exactly been a hit. As it is, it's 16 against a 19. Another hero point?
Sure.
All right. Don't roll a 2. Nice.
And then mobility, and I back my way back out.
In angelic form, it seems to almost weep a tear each time it is damaged, as opposed to the more vengeful, angry side when you were damaging the devilish form. The Enforcer is up next. We are gonna... Okay, let me check something here. Oh, that's fantastic, Ken. Thank you so much, brother. Alright, we'll take this one's turn, as it calls out loud enough for anybody nearby to hear, which, gosh, I guess Peely Beel would not hear it, because we just got solid walls between here and there on all sides. But the rest of the party over in the Angel of Judgment fiasco can clearly hear the angel pronouncing sentence upon your companion Lantirthi has also been found wanting. And that is a third character death, as both attacks will land.
You're just on a roll tonight, aren't you?
We sure are. The gloves are off!
He was insulted that they were saying my games were the TPK games.
We got this.
Alright, we're going to move 10, 20 feet, 30 feet. And that will be the end of our turn. We'll pass it over to the Judgment Angel here. And 50%, 50%. Yep, we're fine. We're going to stay where we're at. Who are the targets? That may have just saved Manuel Matheson's ass, as we are going to target Fielien and Moahula this turn and just let his dying body decay for another 6 seconds. First attack on J-Man. See if the lucky works another round here. 21 to hit for, God, 50 damage.
Yeah, let's use my last lucky. I have a 20 armor class in this form.
Oh. Oh, yes. Wow. All right. And then our second attack with the Echo on Moahula.
Oh, shit. I have a mirror image up. I think we should have rolled that first.
Oh, very true. Well, either way, that's going to be a missed attack on Gale. Wow. All right. Well, I guess we will trigger your lucky. And up next is your turn.
Oh, boy. Okay. When I hear, in my bestial form, the declaration of land here is down, there's an unearthly, otherworldly, guttural growl that comes from the beast on hearing that. And I'm going to just lay into this angel at disadvantage, I guess.
Beautiful. Disadvantage indeed. 19 AC. Damn.
We'll hero point the second attack just to hit.
Cool. 17. Solid money at this stage of the game.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to activate my astral arms.
Oh, wow. All kinds of freaky. And if that's it, that means it's over to Paul for the start of another round.
Well, that means it has to make a dex save, I think.
Oh, do I? Let's see. Within force damage. Okay. Oh boy, allergy attack there. Brief pause on all that. Get our dex save. I'm not proficient in that one. I was going to roll disadvantage as well because of the squeezing, but the dice seem to have taken care of that.
Cool. I'll do my damage.
Thanks, Kimberly. Someone cast Mass Revivify. Midnight tonight. Thank you, Kimberly, again. Damn, that sucks. Could have been better. Could have been worse. We'll take it.
Now I'm done.
Alright, so now we will indeed head over to Paul here. I'm having a late dinner, so I'm going to jump off camera here for the next little bit. Pray to Magoo. Hope they will listen.
That was literally like 2 weeks ago, guys.
It's now one of my favorite words.
I'm going to pretend I'm being bullied out of love.
Yeah. Peely Beal is going to tear through this fucking maze.
It's all difficult terrain everywhere. I think you just went, because it looked like you teleported through like 40 feet of solid wall there.
The shit. Go back where it was.
Yeah, you started your turn here. Yeah, everything through this area is difficult terrain, so to get where you were at is 140 feet of actual movement.
And I can only get to here then.
Good to be a rogue. Swim, 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 and just right there, yeah, you're finally at the last square where hopefully it dries up for a while and you're not so imposed on your attempts to navigate.
That's my action bonus, so that's me. I'm
All
moving.
right. We're putting it back on Dawn's death save here.
Wait, can I still use the broom's speed?
There is no room for flight in here. Even
But-
the angels
Can I
can't fly.
use a hero point to make it a 20?
That's a negative. You're even. The count's even at 2 and 2. All right, we'll pass it over to. Oh, sorry, Katie's dead. We'll pass it over to Moahula's turn.
All right, same as usual. Oop. That is a tight squeeze, isn't it? We're still using pack tactics. So, attack uno.
Oh, baby.
Ick. That sucked.
That's a big one.
That's a big one? I thought it sucked.
28 damage. Or no, that's right. You got the disadvantage right there. My bad.
But pack tactics.
That's right. We are using the first die for her, so it is 28 damage. So that is as initially foreseen. Very good.
Okay, and attack number 2. I don't think a hero or an inspo can help that.
I'm giving her a hero point.
So much for that. And then
Oh, for goodness sake.
I used my mobility and move back to where I. And thus ends my turn.
All right. We move to the Enforcer. I want my name to be Spaghetti. All right. We'll move 20 feet. We'll move 30 feet. And another 30 feet, 10, 20, 30, down to here. And yes, Matheson and Moahula can hear something swimming rather aggressively and quickly. Well, Matheson doesn't hear it, but Moahula does. Here's something swimming around the corridor that you guys used to get into this room. So it looks like something else might be about ready to pin you in here.
At least we took care of the reinforcements from the other side.
We are going to bonus action switch positions with the Echo. And then determine who is being attacked. Hopefully number 2 doesn't come up. Oh man, it's J-Man twice from the Echo. Matheson holds on another round here. Angel of Judgment. 2 attacks on Felian. Oof. 6 or better is an Echo, isn't it? Or a mirror image? When you
Right.
have 3? I'm sorry, say again?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Well, that means our second attack. Oh, shit, my bad. We have True Sight. Our senses.
Does the Echo have true sight?
I will need to look that up. I don't know why it wouldn't have my senses, but I'm not as familiar offhand. Who's playing an Echo Knight? Where's Johnny B? Let's see. Echo. Translucent. Yes. Immunity to all conditions. You'd have to make a saving throw. If it's ever more than 30 feet of you, it's destroyed. Alright, we're going to look it up. I guess not. Strange as that may seem. Oh, yep, sure enough, there it is. J. Crawford, authorized. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, we'll take our second attack. Is it on you or on the Echo?
You mean mirror image? You said echo. I got confused. That looks like that one's gonna be me since one of them is already down. That's gonna miss. Does the Echo have advantage because of aura?
Actually, no. I think I'm incorrect again here. Let's see. I have... Other creatures have disadvantage. Yes, it was the restrained that was giving me advantage on the attacks, which none of you are currently under. So, yep, that's a missed attack. Over to your turn, then.
Ooh, I lived another day. I mean, eking this shit out by the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, I'm going to take a swing at this Echo. Hopefully, maybe it'll go away if I hit it. I don't know. Fia is not familiar with this effect, so I'm like, this thing is attacking me, so maybe if I can attack it, make it kill it, maybe.
The heck is Peely Beal moving on Felian's turn?
I'm mapping out my thing with just to save time. Sorry.
I think I don't have any traps on the floor there. You just walked right into one. Yeah, that attack against the Echo will successfully pop it. Will pop it out.
Yay! Okay. Okay, so I'm peeking around the corner. I can see the other one. Let me check something. use my bonus action to make an unarmed strike with my astral tentacles, and they have a reach, so they can hit that angel.
$19 AC, off by 1 there.
Yeah, I would hero point that, and that's going to be force damage in case it matters.
It certainly would. So far, we've not been resisting anything y'all have been throwing at us, thankfully. You guys have been skirting around my resistances.
Because I wasn't over there.
All right,
Yeah,
now.
I took down the Echo, smacked him with a astral tentacle, and that's it.
All right. Bear in mind the watery spaces and the dry spaces, because you're kind of going through dry, then wet, then dry, then wet. So right now it looks like 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55 to get where you're at.
55. Is it still difficult terrain with winged boots, yeah?
It is, yes. Yeah, your feet
This whole
are
time I
still,
thought I had a broom.
yeah, your feet and whatever are still just dragging through the water. There's just not enough room to gain any elevation in these halls. 65.
60.
Even if there's half water in the space, it counts, so that's 75.
Oh no, wait, no, I can only get to here then. Because I've got 40 movement and then I can use action, bonus action, and movement, so I think that's all I can get to.
If your movement is 40 and you've moved 65 to get there, that's just move and part of your bonus action so far, it looks like.
I thought it was all difficult terrain.
Not all of it. Like these spaces right here were dry. The first couple spaces that you pass through here were dry, so it's kind of like a mix. Like you're going through dry and wet. That's why the terrain has been staggered here. But you're at 65 feet, technically right here.
And I would still have... How much?
If your movement is 40 on a bonus action, you'd have 15 feet of movement left.
Okay, so that's...
It's a square and a half.
10.
Right. And then you can like use the Alt key to kind of position yourself halfway into the next square, and I think you can see the other lion one right here.
Can I attack him from here?
You have a
I think I would
if you have a ranged weapon or reach.
Absolutely. I won't get sneaked. At least they'll know I'm here. Oh well, goddamn. I'm not going to waste a hero. I'm not going to waste any points on that.
Oh boy, moment of truth. Oh. Four characters perished. Ouch. Monkeyson just kind of...
Monkey throws poo at the angel.
That's going to be over to Gale's turn here.
Monkey can hang with me for a while.
Go right ahead there, Gale. Your turn is next.
Okay, I'm going to move down here and do my 2 attacks.
Would Justin be classified as part of pack tactics because he has reach?
Yeah, if it said melee reach, then yeah, but since it says 5 feet, that would be a negative.
What about the monkey? I mean, it's your call, but the monkey is not a threat, so I mean, it's...
Exactly, yeah. If it's not participating in the combat, it can't lend its aid in that regard.
Hold on, I just lost something here. There we go. Okay. Attack numero uno. Okay, Don said inspiration, I get a reroll.
Yeah, that's correct. But wouldn't that be still a disadvantage because the pack tactics isn't applying?
It would be, but she could re-roll entirely. Oh, that's correct. Yeah, technically we got a natural 1 there, so yeah, inspiration, re-roll the entire thing.
Okay, so inspiration, I'm going to re-roll my first attack.
We'll still use the lesser of whichever this shows up as, but that's a 17 versus my 19 AC, so a hero point could potentially turn that into a hit.
Alright, we'll do that.
2 or better, 24 damage. Success.
Okay, and attack number 2.
If you got another inspiration, use it and get that nat 20.
Okay, inspiration.
Oh boy, we're getting there. Almost got this thing down.
And I'm going to use my mobility and back off.
Anything else there for you?
No, I said that was my turn.
Oh, gotcha. I missed it. Okay. Well, this thing is up now. And yeah, we're going to step over here to where we can see Peely Bill around the corner. And hey, there's Mohula also standing a few feet away. But you were our initial target. Although this thing definitely looks over at Gale with interest. Definitely some similarities between the two of us. Take a great sword swipe at Peely Bill. Ooh, how about a bite attack? Oh dear. 14 damage and a con save, otherwise you're about to be cursed with that no heal effect. dear.
I'll burn an inspiration on a hero. I don't want to be cursed.
Inspo, you could re-roll the entire thing and then decide if you need a hero point.
That I will do.
Yep, you definitely need a hero point. Just don't roll a 1.
Oh my god. You jinxed me.
Oh man.
I'll half it to 7.
Very good. That's all.
And
we've got.
DMs aren't supposed to show their glee when they're killing their players.
Dude, this Panda Express is so delicious. That's what I'm happy about. Orange chicken. This one will take its turn, and we've got the same reach. Moahula went around the corner. We can hear our ally there snarling and fighting against Peelybeal, so I think we're going to make Feelian our sole target this turn. Take 2 attacks.
And now you do have true sight, right?
We do, yes. If your AC is 20, though, I think we only hit you on the second attack.
That's true, it is a 20. And it's magical, so I don't reduce any of that, so 65 will blow through the 32 I had, or whatever I had for the bear.
But you're still kicking.
Quite an interesting form you choose to take. To whom did you dedicate service for such abilities?
Whoever would help me survive, unlike you!
I was not there when you were in peril. I merely reflect upon the interest of it. I harbor no... I lie. I judge you. Your turn there, J-Man.
Okay, I'm going to move up, try to hit with the Primal Savagery. I'm obviously averting my eyes again.
For sure.
And then we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, actually... I mean, averting your eyes is still going to do the disadvantage, but the 1 minute has now expired. That's 10 rounds. Aura's gone. Oh boy. Hey Shags, guess how many HP I got left? Any bonus action attack there? Do the astral arms remain even though the form got dropped? That's a different thing, right?
Yeah, that's a completely different thing. That's just for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or until I make him go away. So it's... That didn't kill it, right?
Did not.
Then I will use my bonus action to put my form back up. I have 2 wild shapes per short rest, so I'll put up another one.
Ooh. If that's it for you, that's going to be Peely Bill's turn. This is a familiar situation. One of these lion angels right in your face, bashing away at you.
I hope you do better than your friend. I'm a fucking insight against his deception first. I will burn an inspiration. I need that sneak attack on this motherfucker.
Well, now I'm confused. Which way did he go, George? Very
29.
nice.
And that will be me. Now heal up to full.
All right, Gale is up next.
Do you realize how lucky your character has been? Because I just saw that my rage damage box was not checked.
Remember to check all them boxes.
Alright, going around the corner. Taking my 2 hits. There's attack number 1.
At the 10.
Okay, and then attack number 2.
16 versus 19.
Hero point.
3 or better. Oh, wow. It is just barely hanging on. Look at that health bar.
Monkey son, sneeze on it.
I'm not going to move out of the way. I'm going to stay right here. And that ends my turn.
Hey, I hit this guy with the curse. Why is he healing his HP? That's illegal.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'll change.
Throw that illegal tome that Richter posted in our memes channel the other day. Let's take one of these.
That's like something out of Futurama. It's technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
That's right.
Magoo, protect me.
Oh, 22 to hit, 19 damage. You don't need to roll that save again. You've already failed it, so 1 out of 2 hits for some damage. And very likely the last turn. Again. Very good. Likely the last turn for our big bad here. I think we're going to judge each of you here, as this is our last play. Actually, we're going to look over at Matheson and speak with the dead and just kind of, can you believe this shit? Hello?
Dude. What?
Kill me, you looking for sympathy? Fuck you! Oh god, that's on Felian! Ah! Oh man. 31, 65, 78 points of damage, I think.
Of course, you had to fucking crit. That'll drop me even with all the other hit points I got.
Oh, man. Too bad that wasn't on Gale. She could have survived that and just been like, oh no, I only have 90 hit points left. And we're going to try and hit her
Yeah,
one
tell me
time.
about it. The biggest hitter's been running away for every time she hits the thing.
All right, that's going to hit Moahula there for resisted slash damage. But barbarians resist magical slashing, all slashing, or is it just regular? Should be all, right?
It's all
Cool.
physical.
So yeah, 13 slashing, 29 force. And that should probably be a day for us there. Unfortunately, Felian now cannot restore hit points, so death save. Oh dear. One in the hole. Okay, Paul, your turn.
I'ma hit him.
Polybeal.
Polybeal will kill.
Oh man, this guy just doesn't
25.
miss tonight. Whew.
Gotta save my friends.
Good God, 30 leaves us there. Extra damage drops us there. Ouch! Man, you might be about to solo this thing that was at full HP.
Face me down, Lion Man. And that will be me. Kill it, Moahula.
All right, the angel will take its turn.
Oh, you skipped Moahula?
Oh no, I definitely did not.
Yeah, you did.
Nope, definitely not.
You most definitely did.
Everybody roll a saving
Yes,
throw.
you did.
Everybody roll a saving throw versus GM bullshittery. Go ahead, Gale.
Let them kill the angel.
Just do it.
Illegal. That's illegal.
Only have 6 hit points. Be gentle.
Just don't roll a nat one.
Okay, we took off the Great Weapon Mastery, so this will give me better hitting chances. And get back to my character sheet. Alright, here we go.
Wow. It's still applying the -5,
It's
but
still
technically it's 16 what you rolled there. Got a second attack at least before you need to decide if you're spending anything. 16, 21, there we go. Boom. All right, that is a game changer. The angel freezes and in fact does hover upside down in the chamber here. The lion angel in fact takes a knee before Peely Beal, and Peely is close enough to hear the angel here pronounce, "You have all been judged. You are all far from perfect. This world will test you in ways beyond that which I can even comprehend. You have been successful in these trials, and thus worthy to proceed and defend the land that you call home, at least for the time being." And with that, we are going to render additional judgment upon Manuel Matheson in the form of this. Ignore the fact that it says 1 time per day. I did alter this creature's stats for just this occasion. 1 hour casting time is also foregone, as this is a CR 19 Angel, and we are able to do this as a touch action. And then we will phase ourselves through the adjoining areas and repeat the same process on Spartan, on Lentirthi, and on Kukulin. If the creature's soul is willing and at liberty to rejoin the body, this is the difference between Raise Dead and Revivify. If your character has lived a fulfilled and satisfying life, and the few minutes that you've been in heaven is already enough for you to just be like, why would I even want to go back there? You have freedom to make that choice at this point. Otherwise, we are restoring life to the willing, all of you who have been perished.
I think I'm gonna let Lantirthi stay dead. I want to do a new person. I don't know how to play Lantirthi very well, obviously. So I don't think Lonnie's gonna be real willing. She's gonna go find her parents and should archive heaven.
So as the angel raises Kukulin, it'll notice that even though it had the material components to use this spell, they weren't actually used.
Yep, Manuel sits up. Motherfucker.
The angel
Does
reaches
my-
out a hand to Kukulin. You live to fight another day, warrior of the gods.
Will I be able to heal now?
Yes. Yeah, any of you who are knocked unconscious by the Angel of Judgment, once your consciousness is restored, you will be able to regain hit points. Now that we're outside of initiative, stability, and things of that nature will be somewhat easy to bypass / run their course. Likewise, those of you who were cursed, you are restored to life, but only at 1 hit point until about a minute passes by, after which point your regeneration starts kicking back in. And we are outside of initiative here, so assuming that we either chill out and or reconvene / chill out for the sweet 3 to 5 minutes, we can all restore back up to 100%.
Well, other than the fact that we're going to find Lentirthi still dead.
Right.
Thanks for traumatizing Thea, Katie.
Well, it builds character. If it's any consolation,
Later, bitch.
Bonnie's last words were, "I'm sorry, Fia."
Nah, Lantirthi's last words would be GG.
So you're telling me there's a spare oath bow?
About to
Yeah?
say,
Can I just return this one?
Spartan's gonna go up to Lantirthi and carry her to a safer spot, and then wait to further discuss what to do.
And I have stopped raging.
Go check out Kukulin, Dead Man Walking.
I take it that all the angels have left then at this point?
They do.
Well, upon
Oh,
seeing that everybody else is up except for Lantirthi, I'm just going to type some stuff up and leave it at that.
Very good. Yep, all of our persistent effects will expire in short order. Everybody can regen back up to full. We do have a downed companion here who has apparently gone to the other side, so I will allow you the space for that to do with as you will. Otherwise, the map is once again yours. Maybe wait to all move together as a group before we split off again, just in case there's anything else in here.
Fucking monks. Glad I'm not one of them.
Learn the lesson. Don't shoot the messenger. It's actually a blessing. Embrace, don't suppress it. No, don't quit it. Don't get bitter.
Body's not even cold yet, and already people are claiming stuff off of her?
I mean, my character's already carrying her to a safer spot.
Yeah, to
Hold on.
steal from her.
That's his fee. It's his fee for carrying my body out of here.
I have asked already if I could
Okay,
claim
hold on.
the oath bow.
Hold on. I will type up what Fia's doing, and then there will be some fucking consequence.
I didn't catch that. There was a lot of like garble and stuff.
I said I'm typing up some stuff for Fia, because I don't want to do a whole monologue. But then we will discuss it in game, and Fia is very protective over Lantiri.
Not anymore, I guess.
Just some specifics on new character creation at this stage of the game. Of course, the group minimum level is 7 at this point. Any extra levels that you have gained for being an annual supporter, which Katie is. Any extra levels you've gained for hype trains, which I believe you just did. Those apply to any character you play at our tables. Any bonus levels that you've gotten for Beskar redemptions, however, are character specific. I don't know if you ever did that for Lantirthi, but if you have the extra bonus level for that,
I've
would
never
not
done
carry.
anything with my best card box.
Wow.
Ever.
How many do you have?
I don't think I have very many, because I'm not able to like watch the streams a lot of the times, and like I can't even put it on in the background when we play on Mondays and Wednesdays, because otherwise my computer will just stop working.
Dope.
Daniel.
Put it on your phone.
Oh,
I was just gonna say that.
What? You'd think with all the letters after my name, I would be smarter than I am, but I'm not.
I literally run it on my phone on the background.
I don't even know where my phone is half the time.
I
You were
run
talking to someone who was
Twitch
her cell
and
phone in the
Discord on
fridge.
my phone. And
I
then
have
the rest
left
is ran
my
on the
cell phone
computer.
in the fridge, dude. Like putting away groceries, I've put my phone in the fridge, just left it there. Like you don't understand how incompetent of a human being I am.
Oh, the Angel of Judgment is so judging us right now.
Even with, I'm assuming only the first one actually comes through. Even with that, she still just leaned over the body, just weeping and shaking bodily from the effort.
Mighty Magoo.
Okay, so I don't know if anyone saw in the text chat. Um, y'all realize our two heaviest hitters were literally sandbagging it for half the combat.
Did catch that.
Who are our two heaviest hitters?
The barbarians. I was using my one-handed variant of my spear by accident, and Moahula forgot to turn on her rage damage.
Yeah, that was 3 points per hit.
Well,
Yeah, and
normally I
my
leave it on all the time, and then Dan just does calculations. But for some reason, it wasn't checked. I don't know why.
Sometimes when you level up, those check boxes go back to default and you have to reset them.
Thank you for that knowledge.
Absolutely. Yeah, level ups can cause some weird things on your character sheet, especially as a barbarian. Sometimes it'll reset your AC back to 10 as well, I've noticed. Well, that was some delicious Panda Express. Good stuff tonight. Yum, yum, yum.
Ooh, what did you get?
I like the honey sesame chicken and the teriyaki chicken.
I like the orange chicken.
Delicious, delicious. I mean, that's
for me,
all.
Panda's.
Oh, go ahead.
For me, Panda's a crapshoot, literally.
Oh, gosh. It's, not in that respect for me, but I definitely have learned what times to go there and what times not to. Like, if it's a heavy rush, then I'm comfortable going there, but if the place looks like it's dead, then I won't, because that food's probably been sitting around for a while.
Yeah, their spring rolls are yummy too.
Oh, yes. Love those. I miss their pot stickers.
I know, right?
Yeah, I think that's the next big thing that they need to bring back onto the menu. Taco Bell brought back the Mexican pizza. Arby's brought back the potato cakes. Now we need Panda to bring back those pot stickers.
Wait, Arby's brought back the potato cakes?
Permanently. They had over 10,000 comments with the words potato cakes in it this past summer when they brought them back for like 6 weeks. And apparently nationwide they are back permanently.
I didn't know they were gone.
Oh, yeah. They discontinued them in like 21, I think, to make room for those crinkle fries, which are good, but it's... Why do you get rid of the best side you have to bring in just regular fries? Like, I never understood it.
And it's more unique than fries, and everybody has fries.
Yeah, I guess they didn't think that people liked them that much, but once they brought them back and social media went to buzz with it, they're like, oh, we got something here. I'm like, you guys just did what Taco Bell did. You intentionally discontinued it to make people miss it, so when you brought it back, you'd be able to drive up sales for a couple of years. I see through what you're doing there.
At least if Sonic ever gets rid of their tater tots, you can buy those in Smith's in the frozen section.
Oh, interesting. I did not know. It's been a while since I've been to Sonic. They don't have any directly nearby me here. So we've got Lantirthi's body to take care of here. We also have an active labyrinth still to explore. Hopefully this is the final area and there's not more combats ahead. But how do we want to handle this?
So I'm going to go ahead and recommend that we should try and stick together this time with either myself or Mohula at the front and rear.
That works for me. I can carry Lantirthi if needed. I have a 22 in strength.
Our merchants have been known to take deceased back to a safe place for later internment.
I think that's a good idea.
It's just so we know that the body's safe.
Fair. Alright. Even if it's just for visual completion.
I'm sure Morlander will feel much better about taking Lantirthi than a undead Orange A. Which is what the Thursday crew did.
You guys had him take a... I don't remember that.
I broached it as a joke, and I think the consensus was the Morlander maybe actually did do it.
Huh.
Oh, as a technical point, I think somebody put it earlier in one of the things. Yes, the monkey could use a Phoenix down, but I would have had to have command him, so it wouldn't have been able to Phoenix down me.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go back and listen to last Thursday's stream, because that could prove to be a interesting point of contention. But at least for right now, Morlander is seemingly saddened by the sight of one of the fallen companions. What happened? I mean, I see what happened, but what happened?
Hey, get off him.
Are you guys surrounding me? Am I in
danger? The battle
danger?
was horrible. No, you're safe. We're all safe for the moment.
Rogue sneaking up on between my shoulder blades here. I don't like the feel of that. I knew it! I knew it!
As he shows up to take her, Fia's just like, well, no, she's not ready. I need time, and she's still fussing over her, like she's trying to pretty her up or something, make her look like she's alive or something. It's hard to tell where her mind is right now.
Morlander is does not impose and is seemingly in no hurry. He just respects the space and looks back at any others in the group who are more willing to converse as to what happened here, aside from, I think Manuel was starting to respond there.
Yeah, we ran into a situation that was much worse than we could have possibly have imagined. And at the end of the trials, many of us were brought back to life, but she decided not to come back.
Do you have any insight as to why she would have chosen this?
I don't know much about her background.
Was she particularly religious?
No, not that I know, but
I have heard of the devotees so fanatical in their faith that to perish in service of their deity is of the utmost desire.
For others, though, they may see their family and friends on the other side and decide not to come. I've seen past crewmates on the other side when I was killed, but I don't hold any particular attachment to them. I would rather much be here and on the other side.
Having never been to the other side, I can speak to the value of drawing breath. Is there any additional service I may provide for you? I'm happy to wait as long as you need, but while I'm here, if there is anything I can do.
I'll get some healing potions. I'll do out of game.
Very good, very good. And I'm trying to think, I've been trying to think of something here. Let me just, I'm going to break out the DMG here while you guys continue our last few minutes, otherwise I've got something in mind.
Yeah, if anybody has pretty good perception, they might hear Fia's kind of whispering to Lantirthi, it sees like. And what she's whispering is something along the lines of, why did you decide to leave? I thought we were going to stay together and win this together. Now what am I going to do? Everybody leaves
I have a
me.
23 passive perception, so. Faylene, her choice was hers. I understand that you're grieving now. There'll be plenty of time to grieve more, but we need to finish this and get the hell out of here. He hands her over a bottle.
He grabs it and drinks the whole thing.
You could have saved me some.
As we continue to linger in the labyrinth, our surviving characters begin to feel a bit empowered, a bit blessed even. And this is one of the more choice blessings here that seems perfectly fitting with the trial that we went through. Almost, I mean, Peely Beale came very close. Otherwise, I think Moahula was the only one in the party who did not have to experience this horror, but even still, she took a few solid hits, and this blessing seems right in line with what you guys have earned. Every character now has the blessing of wound closure, granting you the benefits of a periapt of wound closure, meaning that any time at the start of your turn that you are dying, you automatically stabilize. Not often that our regenerating characters will be in that state, because if you're unconscious, usually you just regenerate back to consciousness and continue on. But in a rare situation like this, or if we're fighting some of those rarer oranges that have the ravenous wound and they knock you unconscious, and they also don't get the infection off on you, this blessing could be very, very useful. Goes without saying for anybody who's not a super or epic subscriber at this table, that the benefits are just that much greater. So make sure to copy that over to your character.
I'm going to buy a couple more bottles of rum while he's here.
All right. We certainly can make that happen. Oh, yeah, definitely try out that Wendy's, man. They're one of my faves.
Don't know how long it's going to take for them to get here, but I can't wait.
Yeah, they're pretty tasty. All right, closing minutes here. Do we wish to move out, pass Lantirthi over to Moorlander's custody, and check out more of this labyrinth, or do we want to hold that off for next Wednesday?
I'm gonna hand over my staff of healing to the healer of the group.
Monkeyson proudly snatches up the staff. I will take this with great honor, and while I eat this
Yay,
orange.
monkey!
Awesome roleplay here in the parting of a fellow companion. We don't often see this level of detail, so this will be a day long remembered, and it's doubly fantastic that we have it recorded for future posterity. It could be a year or more before some of us come around to listening to this again. So having it as authentic as possible definitely gives it some extra impact, I think.
So he said the healer of the group. Who is that exactly?
Good question.
We don't have one.
The barbarian, the other barbarian, the drunkard, the rogue, the Cthulhu.
I mean, as a druid, I have healing magic. I
Yeah.
think that may be the closest thing we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it to you, the druid.
Yeah, next closest would be Colin, and literally the only healing he can do is if you is a lesser restoration.
Ooh, now
Doesn't Spartan have cleric or paladin levels?
I don't think he has paladin levels.
Nope, I respect out of it.
Okay. I say that's why you had it in the first place, because you had those levels. Yeah, if you hand her the staff, she'll just absentmindedly grab a hold of it and not even really notice.
Well, with that, we will send it over to the conclusion, friends. We'll leave this for next time around. Any additional RP, we of course have our Cyberpunk Waterdeep text play channel. We don't need any.
I have an important question.
Don't need to carry any initiative over this time around. What's up?
The people who got raised dead, are they under those penalties too?
They are not, fortunately. Yeah, this is like an improved raised dead here as part of the casting time reduction. There is also no penalty for this. It's almost in days to come, maybe weeks after this happens to your characters, there will kind of develop a sense of surrealism about this whole experience. Almost that if you didn't have each other to confirm that this happened, you might doubt that you ever actually experienced this place. This kind of holy energy and the auras that these angels collectively presented in the area is definitely a sensation that most living characters they never experience. If anything, you kind of get used to the foul and nasty auras of devils and demons if they're prevalent in your campaign. It's not often that you have a lot of angels around you, at least in the campaigns that I run. But yes, indeed, friends, another adventure comes to a close here at Roleplaying Unlimited. Week 17 rapidly winding to a close. Tomorrow, Thursday night, being our final session of that gaming week. And then we start a 4th of 4 for our 4th year anniversary. May the 4s be with you. Another 6 sessions starting this Sunday morning, Sunday evening, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evening of next week. Finally concluding on the 1st of May, before we then get back to our regularly scheduled bi-weekly programming. It's been a blast doing this 4-year streamiversary, and we will definitely have a few extra sessions here and there throughout the year. We've been discussing it, but that's future Daniel's problem. We'll deal with that at another time. Thank you so much for the turnout tonight. Solid 15, 16 viewers or so throughout most of the session here. Do always appreciate that. Do appreciate your support of Role Playing Unlimited. And you know it as always, there's no RU without you. Have a good night.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Nice.
Screaming around in my veins. Got the remedy, I don't play games. Snakes and ladders, it's everywhere same. I should reject my way to the rave. Melody streaming around in my veins. Got the remedy, I don't play games. Snakes and ladders, it's everywhere same. Let's be real, let's be straight. Use these dead MCs as pay. Who's this fish at the water? Oh, somebody please pick up your babe. You don't want it with a mum or the daughter. Yeah, it's lyrical slaughter, babe. You can't catch me at this rate. No, you can't catch me at this. Let's be real, let's be straight. Use these dead MCs as pay. Who's this fish at the water? Somebody please pick up your babe. You don't want it with a mum or the daughter. Yeah, it's lyrical slaughter, babe. You can't catch me at this rate. No, you can't catch me at this.
In my head, oh, once invited, I get excited when nobody knows me. In my head, you're on the outside, I'm better when I shine, the crystals inside me. In my head. In my head, you're on the outside, I'm better when I shine, the crystals inside me. In my head. In my head, no one's invited. I get excited when nobody knows me. In my head, you're on the outside.